If I was right about the tracker, then I'd find Leet here somewhere. But what was he doing with Graham in a place like this?
I like that they made this game go. Alexa, shut up.
This area is restricted. You should not be here.
It looked like the stun droid was guarding the whole process.
Okay, so I have to find some way to shut this drone down.
Ah! What? Who are you?
Whoa! Hello.
Okay. Was he
What do you
squish?
want? You security?
No. I'm looking for a guy called Leet.
Well, you just found him. Leet's the name. Tech's the game. What can I do for you today?
It's about a friend of mine. A guy called Graham. I think you know him. I'm looking for some information.
What sort of information?
I need to know what he was doing here.
Listen, pal, I can barely remember my own name. Let alone every Tom, Dick, and Graham that comes through here. I'll have to check my records.
Sure.
But, oh, my head.
What's up? Are you okay?
Arse, my bleeding noggin. Need my medicine.
Your medicine?
Aye, my medicinal moonshine. It's over in the other building. Take this and fill it to the top. Then bring it back here.
And you'll check your records?
I will. You can trust me, pal.
An unspoken deal had been made. Leet wanted his moonshine. I wanted information. It was a rubber fish. A model unicorn had been made out of plasticine.
I wouldn't touch that, pal. Not if you know what's good for you.
Okay, so this is a dead end. And that's obviously a grinder. Not like I want to go into there.
It was a rusty old locker.
Why can I hide in it?
Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City.
That's just... Ladder. Obviously it's accessible from the roof or not.
To get to Leet's moonshine, I needed to find a way to disable the droid.
Turn from whence you came, human. This area is not safe for you. None shall pass! I will not yield!
It was a scrappy security droid with a vicious-looking stun unit. Hey, Lee. Found anything on Graham yet?
Nothing yet. Hurry up with that moonshine. Medicine. I'm running on fumes here.
Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. The conveyor belt jolted to life, then clunked, and came to an abrupt stop.
Get away from this!
Okay, so that's basically that's it.
Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. robot was nicely stuck in the crusher. The whole mechanism was toast. How's your head?
'Tis but a scratch. This is your fault. I'll do you for that.
You're trapped in an industrial crusher.
I'm invincible.
No, you're defective. I had to admire the droid's spirit, but it was defeated. The droid was no longer a threat.
Amazing what you can Robo.
I was struck by a wave of heat and burnt plastic. A blazing furnace lit the room, fed by a series of pipes leading into the roof. I filled the bottle to the top. I hoped that would encourage Lee to help me. Hi there, Leet.
Oh, sorry. I was away with the fairies there. Any progress with my moonshine?
You're in luck. I've got it right here.
I knew that old security droid wasn't up to much.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Good man. Now give me that bottle. So, what do you want to know?
So what's the deal with that security droid?
Nasty old rust bucket. Wouldn't he let me near my booze?
Any more of them around?
Not that I know of. I can celebrate now. Got a good stash of booze ready to go.
Simple things, eh? I'm afraid I've got some bad news about our friend, Graham Grundy.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, he's dead.
Dead? Oh, nuts. Damn shame. He was a lovely guy. Lovely.
So I hear. Anyway, I'm borrowing his ID.
You are? And, how's that working out for you?
Not great. I'm having some technical problems.
Well, you've come to the right fella.
I'm having some issues with my U-chip. Can you help?
You bet. It's what I do.
Well, there's a weird security flag on Graham's ID. Maybe that's why I can't access his messages.
Oh?
And every time someone scans my U-chip, they notice the error. A mentor from the Ministry of Well-Being is investigating it right now.
You what? And you came here? You know they can track those things, right?
I guess.
We need to get that flag removed. Immediately. This could bring down my entire operation.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Quick! Get your hand on my workbench. Now.
Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot!
What's the cleaver for?
What do you think? One more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your wee digits.
I had to think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
Usually it takes a bit of flim-flam to get someone to pop.
I smashed the bottle over the guy's head.
Idiots! Nobody's ever got the best of Jimmy the Thumbs. Until now.
So, you aren't Leet then?
I never said I was.
Oh yes you did. You maniac.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
What's wrong with stamp collecting?
They call me Jimmy the Thumbs, pal. Not Jimmy the Philatelist.
Thumbs? That's what you're after?
And the U-chips, but mostly the thumbs.
What do you even do with them?
Just collect them. I like the approval they give me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're crazy. Now, tell me where to find Leet. The real Leet.
He's hiding out. In a place too hot for the likes of you. Folks call it the... Hellfire Club.
Save your riddles, Jimmy. And with that, Jimmy passed out. Looked like I'd have to find the real Leet on my own. There was a strange smell of almonds. I realized what the unicorn was made out of. Plastic explosive. It was a rubber fish. I, human. The box was corroded and wouldn't open.
This game should just be called Under Crowbar.
It was a heavy-duty throw switch. The wheel was long since broken. I couldn't turn the valve off this way. The old sign was an anchor held by a hastily fastened cable. It had seen better days. I slid the crowbar under the cable, though I wasn't sure what I hoped to achieve.
Okay, well that worked.
The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. Char grilling a mini K was not a good idea.
Everything down below is pretty. Above.
The flames had died down, but the smell of burning waste still filled the air. Behind the furnace, I could now see a ladder leading up to a room. The furnace was now off.
Suppose we might have been able to cut the furnace off.
Hello? Leet?
Leet!
Huh? Hey, kid. Are you all right?
Leet! 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 Leet!
Ooh. Is that
What?
a Shreedman port?
Let me guess.
Hey, you're in there.
Leet?
Leet!
This is Beyond the It's Beyond the Still Sky. It's a
Will be Poppy.
sequel to Beneath the Still Sky.
Grown-ups are talking. Now, you. Why are you pretending to be Graham Grundy?
How do you know that?
My system flags every U-chip that walks through that door. And you are not Graham.
Correct.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No. I just borrowed his ID.
I see. Okie dokie then. Start talking.
Why all this attention on my Shreedman port?
Because, man, it's a Shreedman port! Do you have any idea how rare that is? Still regret having mine out. See?
Who's the girl?
Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Graham brought her here. Told me he'd found her wandering around somewhere.
Like, kidnapping?
Jeez! Who said anything about kidnapping? No. He was trying to help her. He thought she might be connected.
Connected to what?
Everything. Or maybe nothing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Listen, pal. Graham had a loop, and he kept me out of it.
How do I know you're really Leet?
Said I was, didn't I?
The last guy I met told me he was Leet, and that didn't end well.
Ah, that'd be Jimmy.
He tried to cut off my thumbs.
Sounds like Jimmy. Deep down, he means well.
Why does Poppy laugh all the time?
Weird, huh? It's like someone turned the happy knob all the way up to 11, and then snapped it off.
I have a
Graham
big
ever talk
fondness
about
for the original game.
Like I said, me and Graham had a strictly need-to-know relationship.
Back in the day when they had games on floppy disks.
it? So what's your deal, Leet?
Technical genius, ethical hacker, outlaw, fashion guru. Whatever you want to call it. I stay off the grid.
Hiding from something?
Me and Union City had a little disagreement a few years back. And we'll leave it at that.
Okay, so what's your connection to Graham Grundy?
Graham? Oh, he was just an acquaintance. How do you know about me and him anyway?
This game is new.
Graham's wife
The
mentioned it by
original
name.
is probably
She what? And I suppose she
20
told you where
years
to find
old?
me?
No, that bit was easy. I just used the tracker.
Whoa! A tracker?
Yes, a toy tracker. In that Bilby.
Bilby!
Songbird's Bilby had somehow ended up in the young girl's hands.
Oh, Graham! You amateur!
Sounds like he was more than just an acquaintance.
All right, I did know him. I'm the genius who put the masked demon and the data blocker on his ID. I took in the girl when he brought her to me when I knew I shouldn't have. Bilby Toy Tracker. Stupid, stupid, soft-hearted, stupid Graham.
You said you put a data blocker on Graham's ID.
Yes, but a fat lot of good it does when you tell everybody about me. Hey, Graham?
Why did Graham want his own data blocked?
Hell if I know. I run a tech service, not a chat show. He wanted two things from me. First was something to hide his own data from. Prying eyes.
And the second thing?
A way out of the city. Just for a day. Being an absolute bleeding genius, I manage both. Hence the masked demon.
Okay, so if I want to find out what's going on here, I need to get rid of Graham's data blocker, yes?
Yes.
Can you remove it?
Oh. Yes. But no. Graham's little disappearing act has totally messed with my mojo.
I do like that they
Whole new
decided to
level
go
of
that way with the
security has
graphics
been
though.
added to the Minos Gateway. I can't get in without my masked demon triggering every damn security protocol ever invented. Can't get rid of my masked demon without getting in. Basically, I'm saying Minos is out and it's a link space thing. You wouldn't understand.
You remember Link Space?
Yes, finally. I was beginning to think I was the only one in this city with a brain. That said, you may be the only one in the city with a Shriebman port. Which means, oh ho ho, today might turn out to be a good day after all. Let me show you something. Follow me.
Is that a Link chair?
It absolutely is.
And I suppose you want me to sit in it.
You've got a problem with your ID. I've got a problem with mine. The solution to both our problems lies in Minos. But thanks to Graham's selfish inability to not die, I can't access the system.
So how do we get in?
Via link space. There's a back door into Minos. Now, I'm the only man in this city with a functioning link space chair. And today, the only man in the world with a functioning Shriebman port walks through my back door. I need you to do this. You need you to do this. Poppy needs you to do this. The universe needs you to do this.
The data blocker on Graham's account was stopping me finding out more about him. It sounded like Leet really could help me get rid of it. I needed to do what he said. I could see a few errors in Leet's calculations, but I doubted he'd appreciate me telling him. So you need me to reach Minos through link space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Ho ho ho, buddy. You'd be surprised.
Leet?
Relax. You've done this before, right?
A long time ago.
Hey, it's like riding a bike. First thing you gotta do, make your way through link space to the Minos portal.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe, maybe not. But link space should be completely empty these days.
Minos portal. Then what?
Find your way to the ID data center. Bring up the accounts of Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Whoa. Who's Elliot Richardson?
Duh. Elliot. Leet.
Gotcha. What's next?
Eliminate the masked demons and the data blockers on both our accounts. Piece of pie. Easy as cake. Got it?
Get to Minos, then clear your software from our accounts. It's really that simple?
Uh-huh. You'll figure it out. You seem like a bright spark. Now, let's fire this baby up. Can't wait to see if she still works, hey?
Whoa, still works. What are you...
Didn't he just say it should work?
Okay, hold on to your brain.
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.
Ooh.
It seemed that link space wasn't going to be the easy route Leet thought it was. The system had been abandoned, but they'd had the wherewithal to leave a firewall. I had to find a way through. An encrypted data store.
OmniGaffer repairs firewall damage to network structure. Download complete.
Yeah, kinda.
Extinguisher temporarily overrides firewall programs for access to mainframe. Download complete.
Seemed like just the thing to deal with the firewall.
Relaxing security protocols.
The program did the trick,
Shut down. Virus detected.
or so I thought.
Error. Data fragmentation at 0%.
Oh, obviously I have to fix this. Of course, it's the eye that's staring at me.
Blindfold, counter-intrusion countermeasure. The author does not accept liability for brain damage.
The blind program was a short-lived but powerful tool for sneaking through security. With the eye blinded, I didn't need to worry about it frying my brain.
Divine Wrath will destroy instances of the Helix virus. Warning, data will be unrecoverable. Download complete.
The Helix virus sounded familiar for some reason. With the virus expunged from link space, I hoped I'd be able to get into Minos.
Quick Decrypt, a decryption routine for all standard UCSI coded files. Download complete.
I wasn't sure what I'd use it for, but I didn't want to leave it behind.
I know exactly what I want to use it.
The decryption program seemed to do the trick.
Oh my god,
The data had downloaded, probably via my port to Leet's terminal.
you wearing your old outfit.
Error. Invalid file type. Relaxing security protocols. Firewall shutdown complete.
The firewall was down. I could access Minos.
Accessing archive data.
There appeared to be a recording on the data I'd picked up.
Error. Unknown biological agent in core. Intruder detected. Overman chamber. Biomatrix replacement confirmed. Error. 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 Deleting file. Overman.brain. Deleting file. Link control dot brain. Upload file. Joey.awesome.
Link was going to replace my father's dying brain with mine. If Joey hadn't sat in that chair, it would have gotten me too.
Converting to MyNOS data. Please wait. Compatible program found. Retro Fashion Boutique. Order submitted.
Yes, it does. Huge storyline.
Hello?
Good evening. I am the Greta AI system in charge of this MyNOS channel. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
If you have a PC, I could probably get you a copy of the original game.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
That gives me something to work with at least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
Do you have
My
a
avatar
PC,
was
or
overloaded
do
with the
you
program
have,
data.
you
I
know,
doubted the smaller ones
Aaron's
could
PC.
support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order.
Hmm. Oh, do I need to move that over to the AI?
removed all the programs running on Leets and my own ID. Command, save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
So you're saying Agio City isn't real?
No, no, no. It's real, all right. But all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council, like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But... how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my old cleaver in there as well. Thank you. But never mind that. I was monitoring your progress while you were in there. Looks like you've nailed both our data problems.
So my ID should be cleared then?
Your ID. My access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said link space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Helix virus? That's still going? Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Late!
1 second, Poppy.
Hey, where's her Bilby?
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in link space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it in the incinerator when you leave.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. What's the story on that distillery out there?
The moonshine still? That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Haha! Still the best, isn't it? I mean, sure. Reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that. What were you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nut job.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. I am a god. Anyway, ask him about some of his theories. They are wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I of course mean fascinating and informative.
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh!
So my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you know what you're doing, by the way. Graham wanted his emails hidden for a reason. Of course, I can't patch his 2-week absence. But you should be fine so long as you don't meet anyone from well-being.
Does Mentor Alonso count?
Yep.
Did I hear you say Agio City?
Don't get me started. When I found out about Agio City, that was the last straw.
What happened?
You've seen the land trains. They're coming directly from Agio City. Or what's left of it.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people forced into the gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people of Union City get fat off its remains. And the Council call them our allies.
Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
Good luck, and thanks.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Foster. Robert Foster.
Drone. Joey Drone.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
Where are you going? Will Poppy be okay?
After what you just did in Link Space? Absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just a few hours time, I'm heading out of this happy cesspool of fake smiles, spankles, and secrets.
Late!
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back to her family in the Gap.
Take her out of the city? How?
It's all about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
I'm still working on it.
Late, late, late! Ha ha ha!
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
Everything I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys. At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward.
That looks kind of
A
familiar.
scrapped robot that looked past its prime.
Oh, that's what they. That was one of Joey's old bodies.
Old man Russell had one of these back in the Gap.
It was some kind of old device for producing electromagnetic radiation.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
I think this is yours.
Where'd you get that? Give him here. What did Nasty Graham do to you?
Just borrowed him, far as I can tell. Kid took good care of him.
Kid? What kid?
Little girl called Poppy. Runaway. Graham loaned her Bartleby so she wouldn't be scared.
It was my engagement gift, you know. Lot of memories.
Songbird's tone of voice appeared to soften just for a moment. I'm sure he didn't mean to upset you.
Anyway, leave me alone, will you? I have things I need to get on with.
Okay, so that goes. Good update.
Hey, I remember these things. You always wanted the whole set. Weren't there 4 of them? Where's Captain Bilby? He's the best one.
I didn't think Songbird would appreciate me rummaging through her things.
Tragic. Another victim of our fleshy...
The shelf was loaded with books on management, business theory, and military strategy. Hello, Chipworth.
Master Graham, what a pleasure.
Foster, you're not going to introduce me to your new pal?
Joey, this is my butler, Chipworth.
Greetings, Joey. What a pleasure it is to finally meet one of Master Graham's acquaintances.
Acquaintance? I mean...
Well, then we are equals.
Songbird doesn't seem too upset about her husband.
And why would she be? The glorious Master Graham has returned to us.
Sounds like my wife didn't miss me all that much.
I'm confident Madame Songbird's affection was simply kept hidden. On the inside.
What's this about a celebration tonight?
The Aspiration Day Gala. It has... In fact, any time someone spoke of it, your heart rate would elevate and you would perspire, sir. Heavily.
Is that why Graham left?
Is Sir referring to himself? Or a friend, also named Graham?
Do I have any friends?
None, sir.
So, what do you do, Chipworth?
Whatever Sir desires.
So if I told you to set fire to something, would you do it?
Sadly, sir, one's capabilities are restricted to the minutiae of domestic service.
Shame.
We are what we are, sir.
At least as far as anyone else needs to know. Why can't you tell me about myself?
Sir ordered me not to.
What if I tell you that I've changed my mind?
You told me you'd say that.
I did?
Well remembered, sir.
Outsmarted again, Foster. Us AIs have impenetrable logic loops.
Oh yeah? This sentence is false.
Are you trying to kill me?
Goodbye, Chipworth.
Have a very special day, sir.
What a poser.
Thankfully, Graham's mail access was restored. I hoped it would help me figure out more about who this guy was.
The black rubber and spandex costume.
Whoever unknown author was, had sent Graham an attachment for the holoplinth. Joey?
I hear you.
Any advice?
Hey, I might be the smart one, but that doesn't mean I have all the answers. Besides, you'll feel better if you work some things out for yourself.
You don't have a clue, do you?
Not the slightest.
Let's talk later.
Okay, Foster.
Okay, so it downloaded.
There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree.
Okay, so I probably have to fix...
The HoloLens now projected fragmented data. Whoever had sent me this email attachment was trying to tell Graham something. But what?
Ahem.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Oh, you're back.
How can I raise my kudos level?
With kudos, obviously.
So how do I get more kudos?
Well, isn't that just the question? Like I said, be happy, get points.
But how can you be happy when you've just found out your husband is dead?
You think I'm not sad on the inside? No one's gonna give me a medal for having a dead husband.
But...
Let's talk about something else, eh? My points have already dipped way too much today, thanks to you.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. It was a secret message. Aspiration Gala. Midnight. Be there. The gala. That's tonight. And I need to be there.
Ahem.
I swapped the lens back to the original one. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data. Whoever had sent me this email attachment was trying to tell Graham something. But what?
Excuse me, sir.
Hello again?
Good evening. Off to work.
What? Oh, yes, the cleaning won't supervise itself. Are you going to the Aspiration Gala?
Going? One is headlining, sir.
What do you mean?
Yours truly is performing in front of the best and brightest of Union City.
Performing what?
Droid poetry, sir.
Oh, boy. As an honored guest, do you have any spare tickets for tonight's Aspiration Gala?
Yes. One has been granted several refer-a-friend passes to the Aspiration Gala.
Can I have one?
Would Sir consider us to be friends?
Yes, of course.
Moments ago, Sir did not remember one's name.
Yes, but...
In spite of the 322 exchanges we have had since we became neighbors.
Yeah, I can see how that might hurt a bit. So this poetry performance you mentioned, what's the story?
One has been invited to recite a humorous poem of one's own devising at tonight's Aspiration Gala.
You, a droid, have been tasked with writing a poem?
Oh, yes, sir. The poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, performs regularly at the gala.
Schnipple.
This year, he has invited me to open for him by reading an inspirational and humorous example of droid poetry on stage.
Droid poetry? How's that working out?
Very good, sir. Reginald has told me that whatever I read, it will be hilarious, and the people will laugh uncontrollably.
Laugh at or laugh with?
Oh, is there a difference?
That's what I thought. When's the last time you saw me?
Master Grundy, one is sure one doesn't need to remind Sir that one works with Sir's neighbor.
One would need one to remind one.
Does Sir mean
10
Sir would need one
11
to remind Sir,
00
or
1101.
one would need Sir to remind one?
One is not sure anymore. You have a real way with words.
Aha, Sir is referring to one's grammatical prowess, no?
Yes.
Sir is too kind. And yet, if only one could translate grammatical prowess into poetic inspiration.
Could I hear some of your droid poetry?
Fine idea. One would value the input of an average human.
If you're looking for average, he's your man.
After 148,606 iterations, I have narrowed down the contenders to a manageable number. Here is number 59. There was once an A from place B, with unforeseen predicate P. Factor F occurred next, which resulted in X, and hilarious consequence C.
Ha! Brilliant! Bravo!
It might be a little... on the nose.
Dear me, it's not about noses. It is a study of the structure of a limerick, assembled into the pattern of an actual limerick.
How very clever.
Indeed. That is what makes it so very funny.
Absolutely. If I gave you a bit of inspiration for your poem, could you get me into the gala?
Sir, that would be only fair. I'm sure Sir would enjoy the fruits of that inspiration at the performance.
I realized if I could help Tarquin with his poem, he could get me into the gala. So Reginald's the go-to guy for inspiration, hmm?
Absolutely. His wit and insight is renowned.
And yet he's asked you to perform alongside him.
Yes, for comparison.
I see. See you soon,
Oh.
Tarquin.
Fortunately, you
I do
know,
hope
I
that
am
I'll also be seeing
gonna
you.
have to have some dinner. Probably have to put an end to this. At least it's saved. I'm gonna try and find a button. Try and find a button. I will. Definitely catch you later on. You have a good one, my friend.